Hey guys, Defaizo, and today I'm here with my friend Yuli. Flash Shining, we're gonna be talking about esports, COD esports. We're gonna be talking about placings and where we stand on stuff in the world of esports. So let's start right now. Let's start with my first question, which is in no like in order from 1 to 3, right? Your top
Mm-hmm.
your top three battles in the game. 1, 2, 3. So like let's start from three actually. So we'll go your third to your second to your first.
Hmm. So like number one is like the best battle in the game.
Yeah, and like number two is like and number three is like
All right.
you get there.
My number three would probably be. I have to say General from
General.
E6. Yeah. And my number two. Uh. Right now I'm gonna go with Formal,
Uh-huh.
and my number one would be Clayster.
Yeah. See, with me and Yuli, even though he has a phase, everything, he's being a little phase fanboy right now because they're one Dallas. But we both really like Optic. We always liked Optic, and all of this not gonna be biased to what team we like. It's gonna be like our real opinion. So for me, number three will be Royalty from Epsilon.
Uh huh.
See him in Dallas. I think next event he'll show up even better. And then he's an EU player, so like
Yeah, he's
for
really
an
good.
EU player to do that, then it's like what the fuck.
All right. Do you think it was a fluke for FaZe winning Dallas?
I mean, if you look at their squad on paper, like that's the team to be Optic. Like you have two aggressive SMGs, you have top two fucking Val, and you have fucking uh,
Enable.
Enable. Like he's just pure, really fucking good, you know. So
Yeah.
on paper, that would be the best team to be Optic, and them winning UMG Dallas is like, oh well, I mean, then they lived up to what they said they were gonna build. But I looked at Scumpy's vlog, and he said
Yeah.
like they said like since like they were in losers bracket, all they had to eat was like granola bars that like their girlfriend got them, and they didn't like really eat anything throughout the day. So that's a big factor because
They did play for 9 hours straight,
yeah, they
so
did play like they Scumpy said they only had like what a 15-minute rest period between the games.
yeah.
And 15 minutes ain't nothing. Like that's nothing compared to like like usually like they would go to winners bracket and then like they don't play for like hours on end and then they come back fresh and eaten and prepared. They weren't.
Yeah, I get you. But also playing 9 hours straight, someone's eyes has to get tired. You just have to get tired overall. Like your body would
Yeah.
just get bored of just sitting there looking at a screen for 9 hours straight.
And like us, we play COD for like what tops. We play COD like straight is like 3 hours. We could just get
Yeah.
bored. Like, we get fucking bored. Imagine them 9 hours just fucking playing COD.
Yeah.
I would get fucking bored.
But yeah, for me, honestly, I think FaZe does have the potential to win another event. But the only way they can win another event, if it's Zuma needs to go off exactly like he did at Dallas.
Yeah,
He has to play aggressive and hard points.
Yeah,
He
because I
needs to
feel
drop 40s.
yeah, 'cause I feel as though we can be Optic. Like if you play aggressive as fuck and actually win your girl.
Yeah.
If you play passive, then they'll Optic will like out aggressive you and just destroy you. If you like play their style of play, which is aggressive as fuck, then you have a chance. That's
Yeah, I get you. Cause FaZe right now, like Zuma and Attach are aggressive. All Optic really needs to do is just match their aggressiveness, and I think they could do better.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah, I feel.
Cause I think the reason FaZe won is cause they're like aggressive play, Zuma and Attach pushing out hard points, like just killing around them, like that solo hard point they played in the finals.
Mhm.
Zuma and Attach were just slaying around the hard point. Optic couldn't even get close to the hard point.
Yeah.
And the only way they would get in is if they got 4 dead, and then next thing you know, the FaZe would just come back with 4 dead, and then
Yeah, that was
control back to FaZe.
yeah. Well, like okay, so this should lead to our next question. Well, my next question should be, since Gfinity just run a corner, just like 2 weeks away, right?
Uh huh.
So who has the upper hand here? Does FaZe have the upper hand? Will they win the event, or will Optic just show up and just destroy and be Optic that we all know?
I'm gonna have to go with FaZe because they have the like momentum and confidence of winning Dallas.
Yeah.
But I could also say Optic because like they lost the event. They know what they did wrong. They're gonna work on it. They're gonna work harder, scrim more,
Yeah.
so it won't happen again. So it could go either way.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what I feel like. I feel like Optic is just gonna, take it, with just one game. Like COD Champs, like when we lost COD Champs, everyone was like, "Oh well, Optic is done, no more."
Yeah, everybody thought it was done and shit.
And then, but they came back and won every event since then. Well, except for Dallas, but they
Also, a big factor for me is Karma needs to go off for Optic to win. Karma needs to go off.
Like Karma, like is what we were talking about last night. Like Karma's playing the role he doesn't usually play. He plays OBJ now.
Yeah.
They have what 3 pretty good slayers in Optic. I mean in Crim 6, Scumpy, and Formal. That who's gonna play OBJ in that situation? That's why Nate was a good fit. The only problem with Nate is that he kind of didn't have the gun skill to compete with them 3. So like if they pick we were talking about this yesterday, like Yuli, you brought a good point. Like if they would pick a TP, it'd probably been different,
Yeah.
Because like TP is a natural fucking OBJ. He played that in EG. Played it perfect in EG. So bringing that to Optic, that would have just fit in right perfectly.
And Teep can slay when he needs to too. So that's like a really good trait that he has.
Yeah, like I remember I was watching Esports Report when AW first came out, when EG broke up. They were like, oh, I forgot what team TP was in first. He was in Nation first.
Nation. Yeah.
And then they were talking about how he switched his role perfectly from OBJ to Slay. And for someone to do that, that's big. Because you work on your role for so long, for a couple months in one team, especially him. Especially complexity.
Yeah, it takes time to even.
And he mastered it in the span of the beginning of the game, which is incredible. So if that would have come to Optic Gaming, I think they wouldn't have lost Dallas or even drop a map yet.
Who are your top subs right now in the game?
Top subs, huh?
Yeah.
Scumpy 1. 2.
Top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Scumpy 1. 2 attached. 3 Zuma. Last 2. This is hard. There's a lot. TJ Halley.
TJ?
Yeah, TJ Halley would be.
What was that, your 5th or 4th one?
That was my 4th. And Q could be 5.
Q?
Yeah.
Alright. For me, I would have to go number 1 right now. After that Dallas performance would be Zuma.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, I'd have Scump. Number 3, I'd put Attach. 4, Hook. And 5th, tough. I'd have to go with Crim.
Crim?
Yeah.
Well, I think Crim more of a Val player. Because, that's what, if you look at his, performances.
But when he does use the sub, he knows how to go off with it.
That's true. And it surprised me when you said that you put Attach as number 3. Because I thought Attach better than Zuma, honestly.
He is really good, but I just think I just like his aggressive play, and I think it helps him more, and he's used to it. It makes him a really good sub.
Well, yeah, because aggressive helping in this game is for instance for us, we've been playing passive on the team for a while, and we just kind of seeing ourselves out right now, and then we've been playing aggressive as fuck. Everything been shit. So I guess
aggressive is a big part of this game. Because with all the movement and everything, if you play really aggressive, you just jump everywhere, they won't know where you're at. It just helps.
Yeah. Well, we'll end it with one question. Top 3
I'm gonna have to say Optics can bounce back, so that's my number 1. FaZe at my number 2, and then I'll have my number 3.
So Optic FaZe 3. Okay. That's pretty logical. My top 3. Honestly, I'm not biased, but Optic is my team. Number 2, FaZe. Good. And 3, I'm seriously stuck. I don't think it's Optic. Wait, got another factor. Pretty big factor, right? It's the infinity. That's the next in that case, you are changing to stand, phase,
And I also, now that I think about it, I don't think they're not gonna go.
So it's definitely so my top three, revising everything. It's gonna be phase number one, optic number two, and number three is gonna be epsilon. Because yeah, Swanee and Royal home court advantage. They're gonna go off. They went up Dallas and they can go off at their home. So
Yeah,
I'll give them in the edge of them because they're used to CP4. So you're sticking with your three?
Honestly, I don't think they're out to go, but it would be optic number one, phase number two. Number three, I'd probably put NV second, NV two.
Oh, that's what NV or epsilon. But yeah, we'll see. We'll do it in episode next week. So thanks for watching. Leave a like, pow, subscribe button,
How's the like button?
and we'll see you in the next episode. I know